Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Bulletin, where we dive into the world of cryptocurrency and bring you the latest news and insights. So, what's moving in the markets today? Well, if you've been keeping an eye on the crypto scene, you might have noticed a significant rise in the value of some popular cryptocurrencies. And it all comes down to a rather unexpected event: talks between the US and China about trade. That's right, folks. The world's two largest economies are finally talking turkey when it comes to trade agreements. Now, this might seem like a mundane topic for cryptocurrency enthusiasts, but bear with me here because these talks could have a huge impact on the global economy, and by extension, the value of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Now, let's take a closer look at how this is playing out in the markets. We're seeing significant gains across the board, from Solana to Dogecoin. Even some of the smaller altcoins are getting in on the action. And we can see why when you consider that trade tensions have been a major source of uncertainty for investors lately. The US and China have agreed to restart trade talks, which is great news for investors who were worried about a potential trade war between these two superpowers. And it's also good news for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, because when the world economy is more stable and less uncertain, that's generally better for crypto prices. In fact, some analysts are predicting that this news could be a major catalyst for Bitcoin's price, which has been struggling lately. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what about the fundamentals? Is Bitcoin's value really tied to trade talks between two countries? And to that, I say yes and no. You see, while it's true that trade agreements can have a significant impact on the global economy, they're not the only factor at play here. The fundamentals of Bitcoin itself are still pretty strong, with its limited supply and growing adoption in institutions all around the world. But what we do know is that when investors get nervous about the future, they tend to flock to safe haven assets like gold or even, you guessed it, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. So, if trade tensions were a major concern for investors, then the news of talks between the US and China should be seen as a positive. Now, I know some of you might be thinking about Solana right now, which has been having an incredible run lately. And that's because this cryptocurrency is perfectly positioned to benefit from the growth of decentralized finance, or DeFi, all around the world. With more and more investors looking for safe and secure ways to invest their money, cryptocurrencies like Solana are becoming increasingly popular. And with its fast transaction times and low fees, it's no wonder why Solana is one of the top performers in the crypto market right now. But that's not all, folks. We're also seeing some other altcoins getting in on the action, from Dogecoin to even some of the smaller players. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What about Bitcoin? Is it really going to take a backseat to these other cryptocurrencies? Well, my friends, let me tell you, this is exactly what we need to see. You see, in the cryptocurrency market, diversification is key. And if investors are getting in on the action with altcoins like Solana and Dogecoin, that's only going to make Bitcoin a stronger and more stable asset in the long run.